Fellow Nigerians, today I call on all Nigerians, North and South, Muslims, Christians, even those with traditional religion, to come and join hands with us to create a new Nigeria. A Nigeria that will be good for each and every one of us. Today, unfortunately, we find ourselves in a total mess. We are facing a lot of insecurity. We are facing a lot of economic crisis, complicated by this currency swap. Today, nobody is talking about education or the dilapidated infrastructure that I have seen in the course of my campaigns, of course, including opening offices across the country. By the grace of God, I was able to visit about 500 local governments today out of the 774. I'm sure if I have additional time, I would have visited each local government in this country. However, I am satisfied, I am happy that I have gone around and met Nigerians, despite their anger, despite their political leaning and religious leaning. We had people coming out en masse, both North and South, to welcome us. I'm so happy with Nigerians. I'm so happy that I'm in this race. I'm so happy that we have New Nigeria People's Party, an alternative to the two parties that have squandered all the opportunities that this country had. I believe that together as Nigerians, we should be in a position to ensure these two parties that spent 24 years in government, and together they are responsible for all these crises that we are facing today, especially the issue of the unity that we lack today. It has never been this bad. I want to call on Nigerians to elect the best leader, not necessarily somebody who is from your faith, not necessarily somebody who is from your ethnic group. I believe Nigeria must have passed that level, considering the failures that we have seen in these recent years. I want to assure Nigerians that today we have the best candidates. My humble self, Senator H.E Kwankwaso, I believe everybody, or at least most people, are aware of my antecedents. I don't want to take time to remind them. We have gone through the system over the years. 30 years ago, I was Deputy Speaker of the House of Commons. I was in the Constitutional Conference in 1995. I was Governor of Kano twice. I was Minister of Defense. I was in the NDDC representing Northwest. I was an advisor to President on Darfur, on Somalia, in this country. Today, I am contesting to be the president of this country. And I'm so happy that I prepared myself over the years to be president or to contest for any election for that matter. An individual must make a lot of sacrifices. An individual must decide to be different. We have all done that. Today, I believe in terms of quality, especially educational qualification, which by the grace of God today I have PhD in civil engineering. I was a civil servant for 17 years in Kano. I have gone to most parts, most areas, critical areas of this country. And today, by the grace of God, I am the only candidate who has either military or defense experience, especially when we look at the critical issues that we have today. Our records in Kano, in terms of education, is, I'm sure, unprecedented. education during our time in Kano was free, from primary to secondary to tertiary level, good quality education. In addition to that, we were able to send over 3,000 young men and women to 14 countries in just 4 years. Today, by the grace of God, Kano is one of the best, if not the best, in terms of number and quality of people with undergraduate and postgraduate education in this country. Today, Kano is the best city if you compare it with any other state. With due humility, even Lagos, if you subtract what federal government established over the years with our common funds. We have worked so hard. We were able to unite our people in Kano. We were able to unite our people in this country. No wonder even the enemies now believe that Kano and Northwest belong to our party, the NNPP. This is simply because they know Kwankwaso very well, more than any other state in this country. In the last few months, we tried to talk to the people, our brothers and sisters across the Niger. And I'm sure the message is sinking now, because we are getting so many calls of support from very respected leaders and elders, young men and women across the southern part of the country. I want to assure Nigerians that if we become president of this country, I will treat everybody as equal, not minding your ethnicity, not minding your religion or region. We will concentrate on quality, people who can perform. We will judge people by the contents of their character, not by any other measure. We all know on the 25th of this month, Nigerians will go to the polls. Nigerians will elect their leader. We all know and we all say it that the biggest problem in this country is the leadership. The good side of democracy is that leaders are being elected by the people of the country. Now the cycle is back. People are free, of course, to vote the people of their choice. But don't forget, mistakes were being done in the past, and we are reaping the consequences now. I urge Nigerians to ensure that they do the right thing. Those who add quality are busy distributing money, despite all the efforts of the federal government not to release money to politicians. Some have already started distributing money. And other items such as Omo, food items and so on. That was why our party, the NNPP, took a decision to support the federal government and security agencies, that whoever brings money to the polling units, our members must do whatever they can to stop it. And of course, everybody is looking for money now. There is no cash. If you like, you use it. If you like, you hand it over to security agencies for necessary action. I want to assure Nigerians that we will ensure peace during the election, and we want our members to be peaceful. But make sure you defend your votes. Don't allow criminals and people who have squandered this country to go and do it again. We'll continue to work hard in the interest of this country. It is an opportunity also to thank all Nigerians, especially for teaming, for coming into our party. Within a short period of time, in fact less than 1 year, we are able to set up structure in all the wards, in all the local governments, in all the states and zones, and even at national level. We now have the best candidates at national level. In fact, I have been trying to convince my colleagues to go for debate. They are all running away, simply because I believe they have very little to showcase. We will continue to do whatever it takes in this country to ensure peace and stability in this country. Thank you and God bless you.